This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Friday, December 29th, 2017. Happy New Year to all. The title of this rant is, When Will Decarbonization Be the Law of the Planet? So if I just look a quick look at some United States history on this, is that we had two oil embargoes in the 1970s. 1973, 1977, I remember waiting in line for long periods of time. People were crying. People were pushing their cars because they ran out of gas to get into the gas lines. Jimmy Carter, president, 77 to 81, basically said, we need to be energy independent by 2010. He had a very ambitious goal. He put solar panels on the White House. There was all types of things that were products that were coming out in terms of decreasing our need for foreign oil. What happened? Old Ronald Reagan came in, down came the solar panels, up went the increase in tax breaks to big oil, and everything was hunky-dory as far as the Republicans were concerned. In the administration of Bill Clinton, there was the Kyoto Accords, which they worked very strongly on in terms of, again, protecting the environment, decreasing carbonization in the atmosphere. What happened when Bush came in? Dick Cheney gave the big middle finger saying, hey, we don't want this. We don't want this in any way, shape, or form. Then we have the Obama administration going for the Paris Climate Agreement. As soon as the purveyor of evil comes in, again, a big F you. We're not going to do any of this stuff. But what it dramatically tells me is that our sisters and brothers on the Republican side will always be for policies that are destroying the planet and increasing pollution. And what is pollution? Pollution is poison. And why are they doing it? They're doing it for profit, for big corporations, because they don't care about the individual American citizens. Now, in terms of what's going on right now, there has been such a dramatic decrease in the cost of wind, solar, geothermal, tidal, also the tremendous increase in battery storage capability, that the marginal goals that were set by the Paris Climate Agreement just 2 years or so ago can be dramatically increased. The example is being done by the European Union, which can, if they want to have the short and curlies, if they want to take the leadership role, that they have a goal right now that it says that they want to have 50% of all the electricity in the European Union come from renewables by the year to 2030, which in 3 or 4 days is only going to be 12 years away. Now it's being said that they can dramatically increase that with some leadership of 100% renewable electricity by the year 2040. Again, it's going to require leadership. It's going to require the government to be an active participant in all of this. It's going to require a tremendous increase in recyclables. It's going to revolve in a tremendous increase in, obviously, the decarbonization of the atmospheres, but also it's going to take a step further and deal with how are we going to use energy in the heaviest of industries out there, in terms of the steel industry, the cement industry, the chemical industry, the aviation industry, the trucking industry, the shipping industry. And of course, we already know that there are blueprints on plans now for trucks to be run with battery power. Battery power storage capacity has increased that much. The same thing for planes. The same thing for shipping. And we can take advantage of all of this right now to achieve these goals. These are dramatic goals that were never conceivable in 2008, right before renewable pricing started to go dramatically down. Again, it will take a lot of involvement by the government, setting rules, setting regulations, so that industry can thrive and that pollution can decrease. And of course, my big question always is, where is the U.S. leadership in all of this? The betrayer of trust, that instigator of hate, right now is probably playing golf. He's trashing the FBI, he's trashing the Justice Department, and of course he's trashing Hillary, and he's just a man-child with his own little PlayStation in his hand, playing his own version of Candy Crush. It's sad and it's pathetic, and we need strong, determined leadership so that America can be at the forefront of what's going on in terms of the decarbonization of all of our electricity.